These are Brian's posters. He sent them in to have them signed, so Mr. Villemure is going to sign it for you as requested. And then you have another one, the same thing underneath.
Okay. Let it dry up a little bit.
Right. Okay, I'll just take it out and let it dry.
All the guys I played against. Suarez, Bernie, CJ Maniego just before me. Three Cheevers, Rizabad, Roger Carosi, all the guys I played against.
This one is in nice shape. I have a poster like this somewhere, but it's in very
Johnson, I played against him. Kenny Dryden, Tony, Yakinen, Stilme, Hoagie, most of them. Very good.
Do you happen to know how many times you played against Jacques Plante?
I know I played a few times. I played him 1 year, the first game in Toronto, he was playing against me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we beat him 6-4. I remember that. I had a video at home. I played a few times.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. He was playing for Toronto.
Yeah, he had a shutout in Boston too. One of the last games he played in the NHL.
Jacques Plante?
Yeah,
all right.
2-0 shutout, I think.
Goaltender.
Just before the end of the season.
Great goaltender. Well, it wasn't the best, I guess. When no.
Did you ever get to meet him when he was with the Rangers?
Yes, I roomed with him one training camp for the Rangers.
Yeah.
I roomed with him. Yes, nice guy. No.
Was it true that he kept his secrets very closely guarded?
No, I don't remember. It's been too long. You know,
Yeah.
It's been what 60, maybe 68, something like that. That's how many years that?
It's getting there.
43 years. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. He talked to me. You know, I room with him. He talked to me. You know, we're both French. I guess that's why.
Sure.
Yeah.
So this is the real mask. You decided to bring it with you.
The one I wore, yes.
Yeah. Do you remember being molded with plaster to do that?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. And you think that was in Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, it was at the practice rink.
Practice rink.
Yeah,
Okay.
Maybe somewhere. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there
I'll find out though.
That's dangerous because the tip of your nose is actually poking out a little bit.
No, you know what? No, I never. Well, no, it won't poke out when I told you I put sponges inside, and it takes the max out a little bit.
Okay, by pushing it forward with the.
You know, see, if I take it out like this, my nose is not sticking out anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
Vezina Trophy with 2 games to go. And the night before the last game, I played it against Montreal. We got beat 7-3. I was sweating. Then the last game of the season, we played against Detroit, I think, and Eddie played, and we won by shutout. And we won the Vezina that day.
Right. It was, and there's a trading card, and I'm pretty sure you have a copy of that hockey card of you and Eddie.
Yes, of course I do. Yes. I got a big picture of it.
How many cards have you kept over the years? Do you have a lot of souvenirs from your career, Joe?
My daughter's husband got me about 20 cards. All the cards I have out.
Okay.
He put a frame on, I put it in the frame. It's beautiful. And I must have about at least 20 different cards. And I think I have my rookie card.
Really? Okay. Yes. Do you and Eddie stay in touch?
Yes, we do. We have golf outings for the Ranger alumni.
Right.
He comes in, and during the season, he comes in about 3-4 times. And usually I'm there when he comes in, yes.
There's a situation on a lot of teams now where goaltenders, if they're 2 guys and they both want some ice, they get along, but it's an uneasy alliance. You guys, that wasn't the situation.
No, it wasn't. We got along very well. I'll tell you why. I tell you he was number 1. I just got up there to back him up. Right. But what had happened in 1970 when I started playing regular, I was playing so well that Emil had to play me. That's why I almost split all the games. But we got along very well.
How did the death of Terry Sawchuk influence your move to the big team? If Sawchuk hadn't died in that offseason, was he going to stay with the Rangers, and would you have stayed on the farm?
He was at the end of his playing time. He was getting close. I roomed with him that last year before he died. I roomed with him in Kitchener, Ontario for training camp. And you have to get lucky sometimes. You have to get lucky if somebody goes away, if somebody gets hurt and things like that. And you get in and you play well and you keep playing.
How was it rooming with Terry?
It was very quiet. You know, he tells you what, you know, he helped me a lot because he knew a lot. He was, I think, one of the greatest ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he helped me a lot. You have to stay with guys like that knows the game.
You and Eddie also roomed together, did you not?
Yeah, we did. Not all the time. Emil used to switch us all the time, you know, with different players all the time.
Right. Now, your save percentage in 70-71 is calculated at .920.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's damn good. And your 2.30 goals against was ranked 4th in the league. The next year, your save percentage was .915, and you were ranked 2nd in the NHL in goals against. Did you pay much attention to numbers, or was some goalies...
No, you know what? One number I pay attention. The last game I played against Montreal, I had a 1.5 average. I said to myself, let's keep it down to 2. You know what I mean? I remember that. And they scored 7 goals on me. That's why I went up to 206 or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
So,
but it doesn't. We don't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
It's winning and losing games, really, because that's how you get paid.
Yeah.
You know, by winning. You don't get paid by losing. And my percentage rate doesn't mean anything. I didn't get paid for that.
As a goaltender, do you like the shootout?
I loved it because I won the first one they had, Peter Puck.
Talk to me about that. Do you know what year that was?
That year might have been 1970, just before training camp.
And that was televised for Hockey Night in Canada, right?
Yes, yes.
Or was it for NBC? I've forgotten, but it was certainly on television.
It was on television at home in New York every Sunday. We were on the ice for 7 hours that day. We taped everything in one day, 7 hours. There was 5 goaltenders and about 20 forwards of defense. And we were on the ice for 7 days. I was taped in one day before training camp. And I won the first one they had.
How fair is that for a goaltender to be in the equipment and be out on the ice that long?
Well, we weren't on the ice that long. We were there that long, but we switched. Like one good goaltender had 3 players to play.
Right.
Then you get off the ice, but we were with our equipment on for 7 hours.
When they introduced the shootout rule to the NHL after the lockout, when they came back, I mean, as a goaltender, are you a fan of deciding a game based on that? Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know why? I'll tell you what happened in New York. People always look at their watch. Oh, I'm going to have to take this 9:20 train. With a shootout, nobody look at their watches. They stay to the game. I mean, the fans love it. A lot of players don't like it. Me as a goaltender, I love it because of the fans that stay in the game, and they enjoy it. Really, most in New York, they stay there. They don't go out no more. They don't look at the 9:20 train anymore.
That's right.
They want to see the shootout.
How many games do you get to now?
I go to about out of 40-some games, I go about 20, 25.
Okay, and where's home now?
Long Island, Levittown, Long Island.
Okay, so you are how far then from the Rangers games?
I take the train. It takes about 40 minutes.
Are you still recognized when you go into the
Oh, yeah, all the time, because Long Island was a Ranger fan before the Islanders came in.
Right.
And a lot of people, know who I am, yes.
Fan mail still come in?
Oh, yeah, every day. The cards are coming in every day, every single day.
Really?
Oh, yes.
This year we're going to sign a few on the outside and a couple maybe on the inside because we have some people who want signatures on the interior instead.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Very nice.
D'accord. C'est un changement d'incrément. Il y en a pas?
Oui. What would you say today, if a kid wants to make it to the NHL as a goalie, what must he have? What is it that he has to do?
Well, the first thing, you have to have skill.
Okay.
And if you don't know how to work hard, you might as well not play because it takes a lot of time, ice time, things like that. Yeah. You got to be on the ice a long time. Like I did as a kid, 10 hours a day. Okay. I don't think you can do that now, but still, you got to be on the ice a lot and love the game. That's it. You know. But you have to have skill. That's for sure. That's the first thing. And sometimes skill comes with hard work.
Yeah.
You know, if you go work harder, you're gonna get the skill.
Yeah. It's not a perfectly smooth surface here. These are going to sign on the inside here.
Inside, okay.
Where it's smooth.
Facile. Good.
that camera malfunctioned before, so all the pictures are already signed. We did that previously, and now it's down to the masks. Now it's too bad for the people who already bought one, because I think this year's are the best ones so far. The masks, the
they're beautiful.
Yeah, the replicas.
They
I
look,
think
they look alike, really.
Yeah, if you compare one to the other.
Yeah, really. The only thing this is the news, you know, it's still a little dirty from
Sure.
playing.
Sure. I mean,
But the color is the same.
And what, 40 years now, your mask? More
40 years, 70, yeah, 41 years, 42 years.
I tell you what, I have a deal for you. I have like these 5 really nice masks that were signed, okay? And we know that the signatures are good, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. We'll trade you the 5 for this one. What do you think?
Let me call my wife.
Yeah?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think it's
I guess
gonna
it's just not that easy.
I don't think it's going to work.
It's not that easy, huh? Well, thank you very much for
You're
coming
welcome,
down again.
Mark. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah. Hope to see you next year again.
I'll be here. No problem. Make some more.